Have you ever had a day where everything just flows into so much synchronicity? It's like it's actually a joke. This domino effect where everything just magically appears. That is the fifth dimension. I teach people to go from the third dimension into the fifth dimension, and the one key code that actually helps you get there is if you get 5D activated, you'll get every single thing that you want. What is codes? If we have codes that we have that are dormant within us that we can actually activate in other people, we are going to create the new 5D Earth. A code is literally
calling in all entrepreneurs, light workers, starseeds who are here ready to make impact, more money on this earth and shift to the fifth dimension. Are you ready to ascend?
Okay, beautiful souls. This podcast, I reckon it's going to be my favorite. This is all about the fifth dimension. Welcome to the Ascension Codes podcast, where today I'm going to be teaching you what is the fifth dimension? How do you shift into the fifth dimension? How do you activate the fifth dimension? What are codes and how to use them? And all of the little pieces that you need to know about the fifth dimension, I'm going to be exploring with you today. So welcome to the rabbit hole. You are welcome. Let's journey. So being a fifth dimensional business coach, it is my duty on this earth to teach people what the fifth dimension is. And to me, the fifth dimension is a unseen space where you can expand your capacity to be in so much love, to be in so much service. And when you are in full alignment to the fifth dimension, babe, all of the doors to your highest timeline, to your highest truth become available to you with so much ease and flow. And so the fifth dimension is really this beautiful dimension where it is not as much seen as it is felt. It is a felt experience where you shift into expansion, where you shift into so much love, so much receiving that your whole day just begins to become this beautiful, magical dance. Have you ever had a day where everything just flows into so much synchronicity? It's like it's actually a joke. Now, when this happens, I actually call this a cosmic joke. And I go, ha ha ha, universe, what a cosmic joke. Like every single thread has been so magically put in my place right now for me just to pull. If I was just to pull this thread, that then next happened. I pull that thread, that then next happened. I pull that thread, that thing next happened. And it's just like this domino effect where everything just magically appears, like that butterfly effect of everything just happening and I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is keep walking. And so that is the fifth dimension. It is the unraveling of full alignment. And when you come into really high vibrations, that is the easiest way to totally tap into the fifth dimension. So I teach this scale, guys, where I teach people to go from the third dimension into the fifth dimension. And the one key code that actually helps you get there is courage. So when you shift from being in a fearful state and you go through the fear, you actually shift into a different vibration entirely. And that vibration ends up being a new expansion. So whenever you feel really expanded, that is the welcome gates to the fifth dimension. Okay. So whenever, like for instance, I was on stage, over the weekend, I had 113 people in the crowd and I was feeling the fear. Guess what that happened? I shifted into a higher frequency and a higher dimension so that I can actually expand the capacity to hold more money, hold more clients, and feel more fulfilled in life. So here's the thing. There is a law playing out in the universe called the law of balance. So when there is an equal amount of fear, there is an equal amount of love. So when you shift into full courage, you shift through full fucking shit in your pants. So let's say you jump out of a fucking plane. Let's say you skydive. You go all the way into huge fear. Let's say it's a scale and the scale's 10. You're at 10 fucking, you're like full throttle fucking fear, right? If you then collapse that into the law of balance on the other side, that is how much equal love you can feel. So your fear and your love is going to be equally balanced. So if you want to shift into more love frequency, you want to feel way more fulfilled in your love, whether that's relationship, whether that's with clients, whether that's with friendships, whether that's with your business, whatever that love is for you, you have to actually be able to also hold the depth of the fear. And that balance is what it's going to shift you into that more expansive feeling. And that more expansive feeling is, of course, the fifth dimension, right? And as we start to build on these negative emotions, we go up and up and up and up and up the higher frequency scales, where the highest frequency we can shift into is full, true love, is enlightenment, is authenticity. When we go up through these layers of high frequency, when you're fully radiating at full-blown authenticity, you are in the fifth dimension. Your consciousness has shifted from fear, negativity, doubt, apathy, all these negative emotions into a higher Hertz frequency. So guys, have you ever listened on YouTube to Hertz frequency that is like 888? Oh my God, it's abundance. It is 555, the love frequency. Like any of those high frequency numbers that are over, let's say 450 and above, you are shifting into fifth dimensional consciousness. And in fifth dimensional consciousness, every single thing is telepathic. It's all immersed. It's all felt. It's all heard, seen. The expression is literally oneness. So when you're in the fifth dimension, you're in absolute oneness. When you're in the fifth dimension, you know that every single person that's coming into your hologram, your reality, is literally you. And when you truly grasp the concept of that, you will never blame anyone else. You will never point the fingers. The only person you'll point the fucking finger at is yourself. Now, this is when you take hardcore, radical responsibility for yourself, and guess what? You become a better fucking player in the simulation. If you didn't know, now you know. We're in a fucking simulation, guys. We're in a fucking simulation. And if you did not know this, guess what? It sucks to be you. Because the truth is, the fifth dimension is where we actually access higher consciousness of becoming the oracle. And I always talk about this, guys. To become the oracle, to become the fact that we are actually playing the simulation on itself, we have to know that we are controlling this. So we know that our unconscious mind is running 90 to 95% of our program. So all we need to do is hardwire and reactivate our whole entire nervous system and our unconscious mind to believe anything that we want to call into our life. The law of attraction, guys, the secret. You've seen this, you've heard this before. You've heard hardcore manifestation techniques. And at the very, very, very bottom of all of this is what you believe will become your reality. You're a coach that is wanting to hit 10K months consistently. You're wanting to learn the energetics, the mindset, and the mission statement of what you're here to bring into humanity. If you're wanting to learn the strategies, the systems of how I've been able to hold $1 million business in my second year, babes, I have got something juicy for you. I have created a business and spiritual container called Unity Consciousness for the purpose of allowing you to access your innate gifts, to help you level up in your business and help you make consistent cash flow that you can then go out and live your most joyous freedom lifestyle. If you would like to find out more, click on the link down below. And so in the fifth dimension, it is literally all that. It is all the programming that you do. And so my normal state of being is gratitude. I've reprogrammed myself so fucking well and for such a long time now, guys, that literally my normal state of being is literally gratitude. Now, everything that I do, I'm grateful for. I'm walking around my house like, I'm so grateful. Like this morning, for instance, I woke up, I did a yoga nidra for 30 minutes. Then I went and did some yoga and I was just so grateful, breathing the whole entire time. Then I journaled, then I had a cacao, then I read out my magical script, and I was just so incredibly grateful. Then I got in my car, I did a gratitude rant. I'm so grateful for my car. I'm so grateful for my new car. I'm so grateful for all the money in my bank account. I'm so grateful for my team. I'm so grateful for my beautiful lips. I'm so grateful for my beautiful boobs. I'm so grateful for my beautiful body. I'm so grateful to be a woman on this earth right now in this consciousness. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I always code my reality with gratitude because I also know that this is one of the highest vibrations. And so when I'm radiating in this awesome frequency of gratitude, guess what? Everything that comes into my reality is so easy. The synchronicities unfold so magically. And I know that I'm living in full alignment. And I know that because of the angel numbers, because of the conversations that I have, because of how easy it is for me to actually make money. I believe it is my birthright to have money flow to me easily and effortlessly. I've rewired my unconscious mind so fucking well now that I know that it is my birthright to have thousands of dollars flow to me every single day. And I've been saying this for a really long time now, that thousands of dollars flow to me every single day. And guess what? On average, at least minimum $1,000 flows to me every single day. Like my reoccurring payment is minimum $1,000 a day. I mean hardcore minimum. Like tomorrow, my Stripe account, I'm getting $17,000 put into my bank account. And that's without people that are paying in full. I've got sales calls tomorrow as well. So I could have a $50,000 cash day tomorrow, right? It is my birthright. I know this through and through because I've been able to program myself so fucking much. And I want you guys to start doing this too. It is so easy to be able to actually program your unconscious mind. Guys, I've got something so exciting for you. I have a hypnosis for money, to reprogram yourself for money. Oh my God. You're welcome, guys. It's 8888. The link will be down below. Guys, I'm so excited for you. This hypnosis is going to change your fucking life. It is $88.88 and it's going to blow your fucking mind. Listen to this every single day for the rest of your life. You're welcome. In my second year of coaching, I listened to a hypnosis every single day about money. And guess what, guys? It literally changed my fucking life. Now, I literally am a millionaire. I'm going to claim the next 2 months I'm a multimillionaire because I'm making heaps of money in both of my businesses now. And I'm like, if I was to really claim all of it, I'd be a multimillionaire. Let's just get real. So, guys, the next piece I want to teach you today is, what is codes? So codes are a transmission where you feel, hear, and create a tone or a light frequency moving from one being to another. Now, a code is literally a transmission that you feel in your body giving to someone else. Now, when we come into doing transmissions, it is light receiving light, light giving light, light receiving light, light giving light. Okay, now if we adjust 99.99999% energy, if all human beings are just 99.9999999% energy, we are just energy. Literally, we're just giving each other energy. So if we have codes that we have that are dormant within us that we can actually activate in other people, we are going to create the new 5D Earth. And that is what I want to create, guys. So a code is literally something that you have within you. Maybe it's an attribute, maybe it's a feeling, maybe it's a thing that you hold that's within you that you can then transmit via light to other people. So light language, for instance, is the biggest to swap and transfer codes because it's the highest frequency a human being can radiate at. When you're receiving codes and when you're transmitting code frequency from one being to another, you're literally receiving energy. And again, if we're just 99.999% energy, all we're doing is we're just swapping and giving energy to one another. So way back when we were fucking cavemen, right? I believe the huh and the ha and the huh, that the caveman would have been doing that. Would have been sending each other codes of communication, right? And so now in 2024, we're here swapping other codes. So as soon as you pay someone, you energetically have more of a connection to actually having their codes. That's why when people come into my containers, automatically some of them start to make a lot of money because they've paid for my codes. They're actually receiving the light that I have within me to then give them the light that they have from within them. We are literally swapping light, right? And the more light you can hold, the more money and the more clients you'll be able to hold too. And that's why one of my biggest fucking teaching on this earth is actually how to help people expand their capacity to hold more money and hold more clients. And this is a thing in the industry that I see is a lot of people are giving people the strategy, they're giving the people the resources, but are they giving them the energetic capacity to do this? So like even on my way here, I was speaking to a friend of mine. I'm going on a fucking side tangent here, guys. So I was speaking to one of my friends and he's going from being a sole trader to a company. And I was like, bro, you realize that by you just being a company, you will instantly hold more money because you have the energetic capacity now to you have the bandwidth to hold more. So essentially, guys, like, let's say your container to be a sole trader is 15 centimeters wide. That's how much money and how many clients you can hold, right? Where if you have the bandwidth that is uncapped as a company, it's totally uncapped because at a sole trader, you can only trade $75,000 in a year. In a year, guys, I fucking do that in 2 days sometimes. Like, that's bullshit, right? If you expand your energetic container even bigger to the fact that your container actually, let's say it's completely uncapped. So there's now no container. You can fill the whole entire space, the whole entire room for however big your room is of that. And actually, funnily enough, you know, my house that I was living in Palm Beach, it was beautiful. It had a beautiful 3-bedroom house, a beautiful kitchen, a tiny little laundry, and a little backyard. Not very big at all, right? I was paying $1,000 a week there, rent, and it was beautiful, but I got to a point where I felt really at capacity in that house. And I was like, fuck, I feel like every single time I'm walking around my house, and this sounds really silly to say out loud, but this is my truth. Like, I felt like I was too big for the house. And then it was like, I was like, I fucking need to move. Like, I know I'm like getting itchy feet. Like, I need to move. And so of course now I'm in this new house, a $3.7 million house. You know how big my fucking floors are? Like, big how fucking the ceilings are and the rooms are. Like, I feel so expanded. I almost feel like I'm lost in my house at the minute. I've been in my house for like 2 weeks, right? And I almost feel like the house is too big for me. But I know that my energetic capacity is actually recalibrating to my new environment. I know that I'm going to be able to expand my energetic capacity to hold way more clients, way more money, because I feel so expanded. In fact, I have a super king bed and like I'm tiny in my bed. Like there's so much room in my bed. I'm like, holy shit, even my room is expanded. Like just the whole environment. And like, guys, it is so important for you guys to have an expanded fucking environment. If you can expand your environment, I'm telling you, they'll make such a huge difference to your vibration and you will start to activate yourself in a different timeline than you even knew was possible. Babes, are you wanting to fucking build an empire and be an embodied millionaire? Okay, I've got you. The Oracle is a 12-month mastermind full of women that are already peaking at 15, 20, 30K months and are wanting to fully embody the codes of the millionaire. This 12-month mastermind is nothing like I've ever done before. There is 3 retreats that'll be all around Australia. You get in-person events 3 times a year, plus access to my Light Codes practitioner training, as well as check-ins and a dashboard every Tuesday and every second Thursday a training. This is for the boss babes that are wanting to build their fucking empires, that are fully pioneering movements. If this is speaking to your soul and you know you want to be called forward into a higher realm of intuition, of dedication and full devotion to your mission, the link will be down below. This gets me into my next conversation, which is timelines. What does timelines mean? I always say the words timelines. So timelines are where we sit at our current time on this earth in this moment. Now, in the 5th dimension, there is no such thing as time. However, there are different planets that we can jump across to. So you've maybe heard of quantum shifting or quantum leaping. You can do quantum shifting or timeline jumping based on the vibration that you're at. So when I was saying before about shame being only 20%, so there's a timeline where your soul is currently experiencing shame. Now you can live in that reality, or you can choose to jump timelines and actually live in different realities. So I love to be in the highest frequency that I can possibly be in, which is my authenticity, which is my love, which is my empowerment, which is my, my love expression. When I'm in that really high vibration, I'm in my highest timeline, right? Now, there are obviously higher timelines than that. However, that is based on me clearing up all my 1%ers and my unconscious mind and all my 1%ers of all of the things that are distracting me lower in the lower timelines. So when I work with people, I also clear all those old timelines so that you can shift into higher timelines. Because the higher the timeline, the quicker the quantum leaping, the more money, the more clients, the more love you'll get to experience in your human reality. Okay, so in your human reality right now on this earth, you will experience more of the high vibrational things if you come into higher timelines. So my next thing is, how do we use codes, guys? So we use codes by being able to hold that light in our body. So that means, for instance, I want to tell you guys a story. Last year, although I was doing really big sales months, I was not necessarily collecting that much cash. Like 40K cash kind of was like my peak. 50K cash ended up being like my absolute peak, right? And I said to one of my mentors, I was like, how can I do this? And she's like, I'm going to give you some of my cash codes. So every single time I was around her, she would light language to me and transfer cash codes to me. So then I would receive the cash codes. I would receive the cash codes. I would receive the cash codes. And eventually, once time and the linear space caught up, I then started to really make massive cash. Now I'm doing minimum 120K cash each month at the moment. And so I've been able to do that because I've been able to embody her codes, because I've been able to grasp her light, believe it to be true, and then embody it. And so all I had to do was believe that I could actually receive this. I just had to believe that the unseen was so true. And I mean, this sounds fucking crazy. Like, imagine if I could just say to you, I'll hold out my hand and you will receive my cash codes. Like, what? What the fuck? But here's the thing. I believe that when she's just holding out her hand and she's transmitting frequency to me by an intention that is that powerful, I believe it to be true. So here's the thing. Intention is literally the language of the crown chakra. When you're connected to the crown chakra, you're connected to the etheric field. When you're connected to the etheric field and you're bringing in that light, then you're pushing it out through your different hand chakras or your other chakras, and you're connected to spirit in the fifth dimension, and I am too, and we're just swapping and transferring codes. Anything is fucking possible. And so when I started to realize that, I was like, holy fuck, I'm going to teach everyone how to swap and transfer codes, because this is so powerful. And this is why I love my light code training. I teach people how to fully activate in light codes, in light language, so that they can swap their codes to their clients. Not only that, but they can give the codes and receive codes for themselves. So I walk into a room and I can feel the light language in the room, and I set the intention to download the codes. Do you know how fucking powerful it is that I was at the Sheraton in Hawaii 2 weeks ago, and I know that to stay in Hawaii for, I think, 7 days, it cost me $7,500 just to stay in the hotel, right? So I know that the people there are wealthy. Every single time I got into the elevator, guess what I did? I set the intention to download the codes in the elevator for the other rich people. Guess what, guys? Do you know I've had 3 people this week tell me that they think I'm going to be a billionaire? I've had 3 people tell me this week that they think I'm going to be a billionaire. And I haven't said, I want to be a billionaire. They've just been like, I reckon you're going to be a fucking billionaire. I'm sure when I was in one of the elevators, there would have been a billionaire there. Because how the fuck did the universe just start bringing that to me randomly? Why? How randomly in 3 times in 1 week have I heard it? Like, guys, that's a synchronicity. Would you believe so? And so, I would love to say to you, everywhere you are, you want to set the intention to download the codes, because if we're in a huge, big fucking simulation, there are codes everywhere. If we're in a computer game, there are codes everywhere. So guys, my advice to you would be come and do my light codes training, where you can activate in codes so that you can then start to go and activate and grab codes from everywhere else. And guys, it is so incredibly affordable. My payment plans start as little as $222 a week. Like, you're welcome. You can fucking come. I promise you. There are dates in May. There are dates in August. And now I'm actually going to put in dates in December because I know how powerful this is and I want to help more people access codes because that is what I'm fucking here to bring into the world. So, my beautiful babes, it has been an honor to teach you about the fifth dimension. I love what I do. I love that I get to help people do this. I love that I get to help people shift into the fifth dimension because I know I am fully 5D activated. I am the embodiment of 5D. I get to travel the world whenever I want to. I fly business class everywhere. I literally stay in the most fancy fucking hotels with my best friends who are also really rich and fancy. I'm about to buy a Lamborghini. I have a $3.7 million house. I also am going to buy property this year. I've got shares already. Like, I'm building a wealth portfolio. Like, I'm 29 years old and I'm living the life that I want to do. I'm literally, after this, I'm going to go and buy a whole face full of Botox just because I can. Like, I walk into every single shop buying whatever the fuck I want to because I can, because I am now at that point where I've got financial freedom. I've got real financial freedom at 29 years old. It's fucking incredible. And I know that because I have been 5D activated. And I believe if you get 5D activated, you'll get every single thing that you want. And the only way to truly get 5D activated is with the light code method. And that is what I teach. That is my modality that I'm here to bring into the world. So, beautiful souls, all the links will be down below. I'm so excited to see you at my training in person, 3 days with me. Who wouldn't want that, right? So, I love you dearly. And as always, if this podcast has helped you, please go and send it to one of your friends. I know this is going to help them too. Let's all shift into the fifth dimension. Let's all shift and create the new 5D earth. I would love that. And I'm so inspired to help you guys. So with that, I love you. Go and leave a review, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. One lucky person will win a coaching call with me valued at $2,500. So if that is you, my babe, I'll read your review. Thank you, and I love you, and I'll speak to you soon. Ellie. Are you wanting to break through from your current level of dimension of where you're at? If you get 5D activated, you'll get everything that you want. I have created the most comprehensive light language modality in the world. Join me January 18th, 19th, 20th in person in the Gold Coast with me and my beautiful team to help you become a light code practitioner. This is the first light language practitioner training literally in the world. You'll be a certified light code practitioner. You'll also be a certified light code healer. We will teach you about tapping into your past lives and all about the psychic gifts that you innately have. If you would like to find out more, click on the link below or the link in my bio.